So good afternoon, students. Data structure using C++ for VCA. Okay. So in this chapter, we will see what is data structure, what is the structure of classification, data structure of classification, that is primitive and non-primitive data structure. In non-primitive, there are two types, linear and non-linear. That is, we already seen. So today we start the linked list. Types of linked list. So how many types of linked list? There are 4 types. First is a singly linked list, then doubly linked list, then circular linked list, and fourth one is the doubly circular linked list. So see the first, that is singly linked list. So in singly linked list, there are one of the most primitive data structure. Here each node makes up a singly linked list and consists of a value and a reference to the next node, if any, in the list. Okay, so here is the singly linked list. So first is the first node, that is data is 1, and address of second node, that is second node is 45, 60, 12, and that is the 10. So that is singly linked list node. Okay.
Oh, ma'am.
So insertion value in linked list. In general, when people talk about the insertion concerning linked list of any form, they implicitly refer to the adding a node to the tail of the list. So adding a node to a singly linked list has only 2 cases. First is the head is equals to 5. In which case the node we are adding in now both the head and tail of the list, or we simply need to append our node onto the end of the list, updating the tail reference appropriately. So algorithm for inserting values to linked list. First is the add value. Pre-value is the value to be added to the list, and post value has been the placed at the tail of the list. So n is node value. If head is equals to 5, then head is the n, then tail is the n, then else next is n and tail is n, and end of the if structure and end the addition. Then searching a linked list. Searching a linked list is straightforward. We simply traverse the list, checking the value we are looking for with the value of each node in the linked list. Also contains head and value. So pre means the head is the head node in the list and value is the value to search for it. Then post the atom is either the linked list true, otherwise it is the false. Then n tends to head. Then while n 6 equals to 5 and n. So value of 6 is equals to value. So n tends to n dot next. end of the while loop. And if n is equals to 5, after that return to the false, end to the if structure, and return true and contents. Contents means head and value, and the value. Then deletion in linked list. Deleting means deleting a node from a linked list is straightforward, but there are some cases that you need to account for. The list is empty or the node to remove is the only node in the linked list. We are removing the head node and we are removing the tail node. So the node to remove is somewhere in between the head or tail. The atom to remove doesn't exist in the linked list. Then algorithm for deletion. So algorithm is remove head or value. So pre is the head is the head node in the list, and value is the value to remove from the list. The value is removed from the list, true, otherwise false. It is the post value. If head is equals to 5, then return false, then end of if structure, then n tends to head, if n dot value equal to value, if the head is equals to tail, then head tends to 5 and tail tends to 5. So else condition h of head tends to head of next point. So end if and return value and end if structure. This is the algorithm for deletion. So while n dot next is equals to 5 and n dot next dot value sigma equals to value. So n tends to n dot next, end of while loop, then if loop, if n dot next sigma equals to 5, if n dot next equals to 10. So tail tends to end. End of if structure, then this is only case of 5 if the conditions on line 25 was false. So next tends to end dot next dot next, return true, end of if, return false, and remove. Then doubly linked list. If a node also stores a reference to the previous node, it can move in the both directions, forth and back. This obviously called a doubly linked list, which is shown in following. A doubly linked list is a list that has two references, one to the next node and another to the previous node. So doubly linked list also starts from the head node but provide access both ways. That is, one can traverse forward or backward from any node. So see here A, B, C and D, that are the 4 nodes, and this part is the head, that is null part of previous part, that is previous नोडचा हा काय असणार आहे ऍड्रेस असणार आहे. ह्या नोडचा ऍड्रेस हा असणार आहे, तो अटॅच कुठे असणार आहे प्रिव्हियस नोडला.
Previous.
Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
after next, this next is the address of B point, and this is the previous point of A. So A, B, C, D, there are 4 nodes. In comparison to singly linked list, doubly linked list requires handling for the more pointers, but less information is required as one can use the previous link to observe the preceding element. It has a dynamic size which can determine only at run time. Then the advantage of doubly linked list, also called what? Two-way linked list. It is given a node in the list, we can navigate in both directions. A node in a singly linked list cannot be removed unless we have the pointer to its preceders. But in doubly linked list, we can delete a node even if we don't have the previous node's address, since each node has left pointer pointing to previous node and cannot move the backward. So the primary disadvantage of doubly linked list are nodes, each node require an extra pointer requiring more space. The insertion or deletion of a node takes a bit longer, more pointer operation. So a generic doubly linked list node can be the designed as typedef struct node in bracket void star data struct node star next struct node star previous bracket complete and node semicolon. After that, node star head equal to node star malloc size of node. This is the doubly linked list design. So one operation that can be performed on doubly linked list is to delete a given node pointed by P. Function for this operation is given below, that is delete struct node star P. In bracket, there are if condition. If P equal to null, then printf node not found. Then else in bracket P tends to link. Then rlink is equal to P tends to link. So P tends to rlink tends to link equal to P tends to link. Then free of pointer and both brackets are closed. The memory representation of a doubly linked list. Memory representation of a doubly linked list is a generally doubly linked list consumes more space for every node and therefore causes more expensive basic operations such as insertion and deletion. However, we can easily manipulate the elements of the list since the list maintains pointer in the both directions, that is forward and backward direction. And following images, the first element of the list, that is 13 stored at address 1. So the head pointer points to the starting address 1 since this is the first element being adding to the list. Therefore, the previous of the list contains null. The next node of the list resides at address 4. Therefore, the first node contains 4 in its next pointer. We can traverse the list in this way until we find any node containing null or -1 in its next part. So here is data, previous point and next point. The memory representation of a doubly linked list. The first node is 13, then 15, 19 and 57. First node, that is 13, that is previous part is -1 and next part is 4. Same like 15, their previous part is 1 and next part is 6. Then third node is 19, previous part is 4. And next part is 8. After that 57, previous part is 6 and next part is -1. Here head is 1. So multi-linked list. A multi-linked list is a more general linked list with multiple links from nodes. For example, we can define a node that has two references, age pointer and a name pointer. With this structure, it is possible to maintain a single list where if we follow the name pointer, we can traverse the list in alphabetical order of names, and if we traverse the age pointer, we can traverse the list stored by the ages. This type of node organization may be useful for maintaining a customer link in a bank where same list can be traversed in the order, that is name, age, or any other criteria based on a need. Then circular linked list. In circular linked list, another important type, that is circular linked list, where last node of the list points back to the first node or the head of the list, called as what? Circular linked list. It is a more complicated linked data structure. In singly linked list and doubly linked list, the end of the list are indicated with null value. But in circular linked list, do not have ends because of in name indicates circular linked list. In circular linked list, each node has a successor. Note that unlike singly linked list, there is no node with the null pointer. In a circular linked list, in some situations, circular linked lists are useful. A circular linked list is a variation of a singly linked list. The only difference between the singly linked list and circular linked list is that the last node does not point to any node in a singly linked list. So it's a link of part contains a null value. On the other hand, the circular linked list is a linked list in which the last node connects to the first node. So the link part of last node holds the first node's address. The circular linked list has no starting and ending node. We can traverse in any direction, that is either backward or forward. The diagrammatic representation of a circular linked list shown in the below. So struct node, integer of data, and struct nodes are next. A circular linked list is a sequence of elements in which each node has a link to the next node and the last node is having a link to the first node. The representation of a circular linked list will be similar to the singly linked list as shown in the below. So here first node is the 7, 8 and 10. So head is the this one, 7th of part. Then second is the 8, and third one is the 10, that is the data of node, and 200, 300 and 100 are the address of the next node. That is the circular linked list. Then doubly circular linked list. The doubly circular linked list has the features of both circular linked list and doubly linked list. In this figure, see here, 300 is the previous data. Then 100 is the previous data, and 200 is the previous data of node. Then 1 is the value of node, this one. Then 2 and 3. After that, 200 is the address of next node. 300 is the address of next node, and here 100 is the address of next node. So this is the diagrammatic representation of doubly circular linked list. In the above figure shows the representation of the doubly circular linked list, in which the last node is attached to the first node and thus creates a circle. It is doubly linked list also because each node holds the address of the previous node also. The main difference between the doubly linked list and doubly circular linked list is that the doubly circular linked list does not contain the null value in the previous field of the node, as the doubly circular linked list contains 3 parts, that is 2 address parts and 1 is the data part. To the its representation is similar to the doubly linked list. That is struct node, then integer data, struct node star next, and struct node star previous part. These both are the address of the node. Then use of the linked list. The linked list is not required to be contiguous presentation in the memory. The node can reside anywhere in the memory and link together to make a list. This achieves optimized utilization of space. List size is limited to the memory size and doesn't need to be declared in advance. Empty node cannot be the present in the linked list. So we can store values of primitive types or objects in the singly linked list. Why use the linked list over array? Till now, we were using array data structure to organize the group of elements that are to be stored individually in the memory. So, however, array has several advantages and disadvantages which must be known in the order to decide the data structure which will be used throughout the program. Array contains following limitations. So, the size of array must be known the advance before using in the program. Then increasing the size of array is the time-taking process. It is almost possible to expand the size of array at run time. All the elements in the array needs to be contiguous stored in the memory representation. Inserting any element in the array needs shifting all its procedures. Then linked list is the data structure which can overcome all the limitations of an array. Using linked list is useful because it allocates the memory dynamically. All the nodes of linked list are known the contiguous stored in the memory and linked together with the help of pointers. Sizing is no longer a problem since we do not need to define its size at the time of the declaration. List grows as per the problem's demand and the limited to the available memory space. Then operations on singly linked list. There are various operations which can be performed on singly linked list. A list of all such operations is given below. First is the node creation. So how's the node creation? So first is the struct node in bracket integer data, then struct node star next bracket complete semicolon, then struct node star head comma star pointer, then ptr equals to struct node star, then malloc size of struct node and brackets are closed. Then insertion the insertion into a singly linked list can be the performed at the different position based on the position of the new node being the inserted. The insertion is categorized to the following category. The first is the insertion in singly linked list at beginning point. So first is the insertion is singly linked list at beginning. So inserting a new element into a singly linked list at beginning is quite simple. We just need to make a few adjustments in the node list. There are the following steps which need to be followed in the order to the insert a new node in the list at beginning. To allocate the space for the new node and store the data into the data part of the node. This will be done by the following statements. ptr equals to struct node star malloc size of struct node star bracket complete semicolon. After that, ptr tends to data is equals to atom. Then make the link part of the new node pointing to the existing first node of the list. This will be done by using following statement, that is ptr tends to next equals to head. At the last, we need to make the new node as the first node of the list. This will be done by using the following statement, that is head equal to ptr. Then see the algorithm here. Step number 1, if ptr equals to null, then write overflow, go to step number 7. Then end of if structure. Number 2 is set new underscore node equal to ptr. Step number 3, ptr equals to ptr tends to next. Then step number 4, set new node tends to data equal to value. Then fifth step, set new node tends to next equals to head. Sixth is the set head equals to new node and exit. See here, this is the two node previously, and this is the new node. We are adding it at beginning point. So old link head is equals to this point and new head is equals to this. So add this one into the beginning point, that is ptr tends to next equal to head. ptr tend to next equal to head and head equal to new ptr. This is the insertion at the beginning point. Here program. So include std.h, include stdlib.h. Then void begin insert, that is integer, semicolon, struct node, integer the data, struct node star next, semicolon complete, struct node star head, void main, integer, choice, comma, atom, then do loop, printf slash n, enter the atom which you want to the insert here. Scanf %d ampersand atom. Then begin atom. Then printf slash n, press the 0 to insert more, question mark slash n, scanf %d ampersand choice. So here bracket complete, while loop, choice equal to 0, bracket complete, then void begin insert integer atom. There are struct node star ptr equal to struct node star, malloc size of struct node star, if ptr equal to none, then printf overflow, else point ptr times data equal to atom, ptr times next equal to head, head equal to ptr, printf end node inserted. Then output is what? Enter the atom which you want to insert, that is 12. Node inserted, press 0 to the insert node, then press 0. Then again enter the atom which you want to insert, then 23. Node inserted, then press 0 to insert more, then 2. There is no insertion. This is the insertion at the beginning point. So today we'll stop here, and next lecture we'll see the insertion in single linked list at the end point. Same like this structure, but only the insertion at the end point. Okay. So today we'll stop here.